Hi, Michaela Harris here. I want to take just a few minutes today to show you what you could be doing to outrank your competitors online and grow your business by utilizing this beautiful website to bring you in all the traffic that's available out there for you. And that traffic is going to be potential customers that could possibly turn into customers and thus more revenue. That's why this is important. A beautiful website like this needs to be on that first page of Google in order to bring you in customers. If it is not doing that, it serves much like a beautiful car with no gas. It looks great, but doesn't get you anywhere. So with that, if I take a look at your website, it's very short. Now, I do like it. I mean, I think it looks very simple and clean, which is good. I like the image that you used here. However, there's not really enough content here. And the reason why I say that is because Google algorithms tend to look for 1,500 words of authoritative content. Now, what that means is this is content that's telling Google what your website is about. You want to put these good keywords throughout that content so that Google sees those words, knows that what your website is about is what people are looking for, and links you with your customer and puts you on that first page. Now, 1,500 words of content with good keywords is how you're going to get that. You also want to make sure any images on your website are saving as keywords. So, you also want to make sure any of your back pages have about 500 to 750 words of good content with keywords on those as well. That's what's going to help make this website go to the top. Now, the next thing that's most important is this Google Business Profile. Now, there's 4 recommendations I always make here that's going to help this rank in the top of maps, which for Germantown you are actually doing very well for. But for other places, like if you serve any of these other neighborhoods or Memphis as a whole, you would want to rank for those as well, and this will help. So you want to make sure you're utilizing as much of that 750 word company description as you can. You also want to make sure you're getting plenty of geotagged optimized images, plenty of reviews, and plenty of citations. Now, citations are listing sites or directories like Yelp or Yellow Pages that list your name, address, and phone number. Now, you want to take all of those things and get more of all of those things than what your top competitor has. So now, like I said, in your case, you are in the top 3 for Germantown, which is good. However, you can also target this for other areas as well. Now, as a potential customer, if I'm coming in here and searching landscaping in Germantown, Tennessee, now, this is what is called a buyer intent keyword. This is what I mean by keywords. It's a search term that people are using to search for something online. But this is a special one. It's buyer intent because it means someone is searching this word with the intent to make a purchase of a product or service. So if I'm doing that, I'm going to see the top 3 in maps and this first page of Google Organics. Now, 9 out of 10 people not going to make it to that second page, and most people won't even click more businesses. You want to be as easy as possible for your customer to find so that you bring in the most amount of traffic to your website. And that traffic, in turn, there's a percentage of it that is going to turn into customers, which is going to turn into revenue. The closer you are to the top of this page, the higher that percentage of clicks on your website you're going to get. Now, if I take a look at your website compared to your top competitor, which, by the way, I'll pull up in just a moment, is Germantown Landscape Company. Let's take a look at your website statistics. Your UR and your DR are pretty low. Now, these are heavily influenced by backlinks. This is a trust and power rating. Now, a backlink is just a link from another website back to yours. You want to make sure that these are high quality and very strong so that they help you rather than hurt you. Low quality spammy backlinks will hurt that score and hurt your ranking process. Now, your website is bringing in a little bit of traffic. Now, it's just a ballpark number of how many people are visiting your site a month. It is good to look at, but don't get too stuck on that. What's most important here are those keywords. Now, take a look at your top competitor, Germantown Landscape Company. Their website looks pretty good. They have a decent amount of content. However, it is definitely not 1,500 words. And I can already tell you some of these images are not saving as keywords. I took a look at it beforehand. So with that just tells me that they're not doing everything that they can to rank on that first page, which just means that they can be beat. Now, if I take a look at the statistics behind their website, you can see that their UR is a little bit better, but their DR is still pretty low, so that trust and power rating is still not the best it can be, which just tells me that some of these backlinks may not be the best. And of course, there are other things that influence this, but backlinks are super important in ranking your website. You want to go after those strong ones. Now, again, what's most important here are these keywords, which is the potential. So this Germantown landscape, 200 searches every single month. Landscape Germantown, 40 searches every month. Now, this is if you rank for these words. 40 searches, 40 searches. I can continue to go down this list. So if I take a look at all those buyer intent words for Germantown, you can see that there's well over 300 searches a month just for your area of potential customers that you could be reaching if you were on that first page. Now, you are getting in some traffic with having that Google Business Profile ranking on the first page, but having your website on that first page as well would bring in even more. Now, if you wanted to expand that to rank for somewhere like Memphis, you can see that landscapers in Memphis, 500 searches, 100. You can see that these are a lot higher just because Memphis as a whole has a higher population than just Germantown. So with that, I just want you to see that there is huge potential for growth for your company. There are hundreds of people searching for your services in your area, and you can capitalize on all of those searches by getting your website and your Google Business Profile to the first page and to the top 3. So to do that, you're going to want to optimize that website. Make sure you're getting those good keywords in there in the content line behind your images. Make sure you're getting those good high quality backlinks and optimizing that Google Business Profile. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you and have a great rest of your day.